What is up, loyal lads and laddies, ladies? Man, I'm stuck on that. I'm trying to change. What is up, loyal lads and ladies? My name is Midnight Wolf, and welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen: Life Among the Stars. In today's episode, I definitely plan on hopping over to Microtech to do some quick little missions. I don't have a whole lot of time to stream this afternoon. I might do another secondary stream later this evening, but we'll see what that entails. But at least for now, it'll be kind of a one of the quicker streams. So we'll go ahead and hop right on in, and we'll see what kind of fun activities we can get involved in today. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the Orison background ambient noise because it's a nice, pretty song. So I'm gonna definitely turn it back on. It's the one that I had at the start of this video. There we go. And yeah, so yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, I think. So very beautiful area. This is actually where I think the last episode ended at. It was right here at this little water feature here on Orison. So it'll be good to pretty much pick up where we left off. So yeah, I'm definitely on my way over to Microtech. It's going to be a little bit, of course, because I've got to leave the crazy atmosphere of Crusader. Since it's a gas giant, it has like crazy gravity, but it'll be good once we can get off of this planet and be able to head on out to Microtech and do that. I'm definitely looking forward to doing this activity, because this is an activity I haven't done in a while, and it's an easy activity to do that takes like no time at all, and yields a decent profit as well. So that's kind of why I decided to do that. Since I don't have a whole lot of time to really stream today, I probably have like maybe 2 hours at most. So we'll see what happens with that. But I figured I would hop on and also kind of explain a little bit of kind of why I didn't stream yesterday. So yesterday, I went with my dad and my brother, and we watched the OU spring game for football. So for people who may not be like familiar with American football, at the college level, I guess each college, they have what is known as a spring game, or at least here in Oklahoma they do, and I'm assuming other states are that way as well. Where they basically, it's like a scrimmage between the different team members. So they'll have a team that's wearing one set of colors, and then the other team wears a different set of colors, and it's just a good all-around practice to see kind of where we're at for the for the new football season. So it was good. It was fun. It was my very first one to watch, and it was very enjoyable, especially with the whole fiasco that happened at the end of last season when our head coach just kind of up and left without much warning. So, whoa, am I gonna like have to? Oh, wait, okay. I forgot that lifted up like that. That was kind of weird. So yeah, it's kind of a weird fiasco, but I definitely have good confidence in our team this year. I think it'll be really great to see what happens with that. So I went to that game, had a blast. It was awesome, and I definitely look forward to the fall season whenever football does start back up again. But in terms of after that, I was planning on going home sometime later yesterday and stream, but we had some interesting weather. So we had kind of tornado type weather. I don't think anything touched the ground, thankfully. But it was pretty crazy weather, and so we were definitely trying to stay weather aware of what was going on around us. And so I did post like a little short video in regards to that. So if you want to check that out, it's like a quick little 15-second video, and I put like a song by Imagine Dragons to it, and just something that was silly, but definitely interesting weather. I'm the typical Oklahoma fan or Oklahoma dude that sits outside and during weather that you should probably be inside. But I definitely I think it's the adrenaline rush and stuff like that kind of weather kind of creates. So it's fascinating to me. But I was at my parents' house at the time, and so we were kind of watching the weather, watching our local weather station, which is funny because the news station that we utilize is actually the building that we're working on at work. So our local news station is called News 9, and so I'm actually a part of that project where I think they're moving their main studio to this new building, and so it's kind of neat. So whenever I watch the news in the future, I could be like, hey, I was a part of that. But yeah, it's been pretty cool in terms of that project. But yeah, crazy weather for sure. Hangar 7. '07. It's the Star Citizen salute. So yeah, it's definitely that time of year within Oklahoma where we start to have that sort of weather usually. Some years are worse than others, of course, and some years are like we don't have any kind of like crazy weather like that, but it usually there seems to be kind of like a small cycle with that. Like we'll have like 4 to 5 years where we have a fairly mild tornado season, and then on that 5th or 6th year is when things kind of seem to escalate a little bit more so. I was in high school on the last big major tornado that hit Moore, Oklahoma, back in 2013. That was crazy. That one actually made like world news, and there were people from all over that came and was reporting that event. That was a crazy experience. But it was awesome at the same time. It's like it was devastating, but at the same time it was amazing to see how the community of Moore and the surrounding communities came together. And so I definitely appreciate that. About where I live, and that sort of thing. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and get mercenary call to arms, and we're good there. And yeah, I think we're ready to head on out to Microtech. I'll untrack it though, so I don't have that HUD element since I don't need it. Alright, I need to hurry up and leave before they start claiming my ship. Or not claiming it, but storing it. There we go. But yeah, some pretty interesting tidbits there for sure. Ooh. Do I have time to refuel? Probably not. I thought I did it, but I guess I forgot to do that. I'll see what happens. I'm waiting until it fully fills up. Do I have time to get repaired? I've never done it like at the same time that I... There we go. That I opened the hangar. So that was kind of crazy. Alright, there we go. Alright, now that I'm actually like out the door, I could probably actually focus on things. Oh, hey, how's it going, Matthew? Welcome to the stream, man. And hello, Nexo. Welcome back, buddy. And I know it's kind of hard for you to stick around, so I understand why you have to pop in and say goodbye at the same time. Time differences can be an issue for sure. But yeah, so definitely an interesting experience for sure within Oklahoma. But I've lived here my entire life, and it's we've kind of learned to deal with things like the inclement weather patterns that we've got here. I can go ahead and close my landing gear there. So what about you guys? You guys have any crazy weather where you guys all live? It's definitely an interesting situation here. All right, let's go to Microtech. Set route. I don't really know how high up I need to be to leave. I can't remember what Orison is like in terms of that. I know with it being a gas giant, it's pretty high. You have to be pretty high in the sky. Utah gets weird. You have fluctuation between warm almost summer like weather than a snowstorm. 150 for Crusade. Oh, thanks for the tip there. 150k. Man, that's a long distance to travel. And I don't know why I'm going so slow. I could speed up a little bit. Wow. So okay, Utah. That's pretty much a pretty accurate statement for Oklahoma as well. Our weather can go from like it could be 80 degrees at one moment and then drop down to below freezing pretty rapidly. And then the next day it could like snow that same week or whatever, and then like the next day the snow would all be melted away, and it'd be like it never snowed kind of thing. I mean, things would still be a little wet, but from all of the moisture from the snow and stuff. But yeah, that's how crazy our weather patterns seem to be for sure. But it sounds like Utah's kind of a similar situation. I've never been to Utah. That'd be an interesting place to visit sometime. I've never been out west. I would like to go out west sometime, like towards like California, but more so probably Northwest. I think Northwest would be really cool. Visit Washington and Oregon and those places, and maybe even Middle West, or not Middle West, North or Middle North is what I meant to say, like up towards like Montana, places like that. Maybe even hop into Canada at some point. That'd be kind of neat. I've never left the country even, so I don't get out much. It'd be cool to be able to explore a little bit more of the United States and even parts of the world. I've pretty much covered every state southeast. So with the exception of South Carolina, I've been to North Carolina, but I've not been to South Carolina. And that's like the only state within the southeast region that I've not been to. All your friends who went to basic training in Oklahoma do not want to go back, and number one reason was the weather and training. We have a ton of national and state parks here. Oh, nice. That's cool. In terms of the state parks, yeah. Thing is about the weather is like, you do get used to it. It is kind of crazy, and I can understand maybe the little bits of like humidity that would affect like something as strenuous as like basic training and all that stuff. I'm assuming probably it was at Fort Sill, I would imagine, because that's a very popular basic training facility. I mean, there's other forts here, of course, in Oklahoma, but that one's like kind of a big one. I think we're ready to head on over to Microtech now. So we got another military person. There must be something about Star Citizen that really attracts military people, because like it seems like more times than not, everybody that I seem to talk to seems to have been in some sort of military service. It's pretty interesting, pretty incredible, and I do say thank you guys so much for your service to either our country or even like I've heard people in the Canadian military as well. So I'm sure the Canadians are very grateful for your service and whatever it is that you guys have done, big or small. The fact that you were willing to go into the service, because I mean you could have been called to do anything within the service, but every little bit counts. And so even if you don't think that your job was worth it or not necessarily worth it, but was like smaller compared to somebody who may have like actually been overseas, you know, the fact that you had the willingness to be a part of that is definitely special, and definitely does not go unnoticed. SC has a massive vet for Millpool. Thank you for the support. Absolutely. I almost went into the military. Whenever I was about to graduate high school, I enlisted, and I was like maybe 3 or 4 months away from my ship date, and I was starting to have some weird issues, like in regards to my heart, and nothing too serious, but just Like, I just was noticing I was having trouble breathing and stuff like that. And this is way before COVID and all that stuff. But I was having some problems kind of breathing and that sort of thing, or just my heart just kind of felt funny. It just kind of fluttered around a little bit. So I went to the heart hospital just as a kind of like a checkup to kind of see what was going on. And I guess I have like a couple of like heart murmur type stuff. I also have another thing called right bundle branch block, which is not really that big of an issue, but I mean, there's, I guess, like 2 different valves or something within your heart, and one of them stops working. And so but it's okay because you have 2 of them, kind of thing. So as long as the other one keeps working, I should be good, kind of thing. And so but those are kind of some things that I guess is on the no-fly list when it comes to the military. So that kind of ultimately determined whether or not to go in. But I don't know. It was probably for the best. As I don't know. I don't know if my heart was fully in it. Anyways, no pun intended. It just was something that I like as I got closer. Of course, like anybody else, was probably super nervous, and I was getting closer and closer to my ship date. I just was kind of questioning a lot of things, and it was really kind of a last minute thing. Anyways, like I wasn't really planning on going to the military growing up, but I mean I've humored the idea growing up, but I just was like kind of one of those where it's like, oh crap, I'm about to graduate, what am I going to do with my life, kind of thing. And so I did decide to do that, and so it's kind of a blessing in disguise because I might have been serving for the wrong reasons. And so I don't know, it worked out. I'm very happy with where I'm at in life, and I think that's the main thing. And I still have a great appreciation for those who actually do take part and actually do serve for us, and it allows us to maintain our freedoms and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely support that. So alright, let's get to Port Tressler. I'm going to swap out my gear. I don't necessarily need to wear my gear that I have over here. I think I have my gear here. Hopefully I have. Hopefully all the gear that I normally wear is here. I know probably for sure my chest piece, arms, and legs are probably here. But I may be out of helmets. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been over here, actually. I've been over at Everest Harbor quite a bit, as well as Crusader area. So it's nice to kind of return to my home location, even though it's not quite my home location yet within the game. But after the next reset, I'm gonna make Microtech my like home location. You're back to studies. You have a final tomorrow. Have a good one, man. Keep up the good work. I enjoyed the videos. Oh, I appreciate it, man. You take care and study well, and I hope your finals go well. I definitely know how those go, and they're definitely nerve-wracking. So yeah, you definitely stay focused, and yeah, once again, I hope everything goes well with that. Finish strong.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah, that was the thing too. It's like once it was determined that I wasn't going to be going into the military, I kind of like as a last minute thing once again was like, I could possibly do architectural design, not necessarily engineering, but design. So I enrolled in college for the architectural design route, and then I started doing some of the more advanced like math classes and stuff like that. I was like, you know what, I might could actually do some engineering. So I decided to change my major and do engineering, go do the engineering route. And then like I made it like through like 80 to 90% of my associate's degree, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to be an engineer anymore. So, I mean, I had great grades and stuff, but it was just kind of one of those things where once again, it was like a last minute decision and not really something well thought out of what I really truly wanted to do, and so my heart just wasn't fully in it. And so once again, I was kind of at a loss. And so then I finally decided that I wanted to give electrical work a shot. So I enrolled in a vo-tech school, and learned how to become an electrician, because I live in kind of a family, or I grew up in a family who wasn't really, you know, construction type family. None of my family members were really construction workers or anything like that. So in terms of like handyman type knowledge and that sort of thing, I had zero knowledge. So I definitely needed to at least get a basic idea, understanding. So I went to the vo-tech, learned how to become an electrician, or at least the bare basics of it. And then from there, finally got a job, and worked with a small company for a little bit. There was like 3 or 4 of us total in that company, and we were more residential type stuff. And then after that, got hired on at a different company that's a lot bigger and more commercial type stuff. All right, let's kind of leave now. And my frame rate's all of a sudden dropped really badly, which it seems like almost any time I come here to Port Tressler, it seems like my frames just drop. I feel like there's something here at Port Tressler that's not optimized fully. That's what it seems like. All right, we're gonna accept all these illegal monitor missions. So yeah, now I'm an electrician. Right now I'm just an apprentice. Still in the early phases of it. After like 8,000 hours, I believe, that's when I'll be able to become a journeyman. But yeah, we'll see where that takes me. Some of the cool aspects of being an electrician, one, you get to kind of see how things work, how the lights come on and all that cool stuff that you, if you're not familiar with that kind of stuff, can easily take for granted. I know I did growing up, and so it's really neat to see, and it's a great feeling whenever you wire something up and it comes on for the first time, and you're just like, wow, that's cool, I did that, kind of thing. And so that's pretty cool about it. Other aspects of being an electrician that are pretty interesting is going places that most people don't get to go. Like for instance, like the project that we're working on now, is one of our local news stations. It's News 9, and so we're gonna be, or whenever I do watch the news in the future, it'll be really cool to be like, hey, I was a part of that project. And it's actually the news station that I grew up on, so that's another cool thing about it. But yeah, I just it's a little bit of my life story there. I am kind of thinking about doing kind of like a little bit of a life story stream, sometime in the near future, probably after a face reveal. You just started Star Citizen. Are there any groups you want to join, Jesse Jones? Absolutely. If you're interested, we have an org called the Loyalians, which we have kind of like a little bit of lore. If you're interested in lore and stuff like that, kind of fan fiction and that sort of thing, we kind of have bits of it. But we're not really a role play organization. Like, we don't like act like we're different characters or whatever. However, like, if you want to create like a backstory for your character, that's totally cool as well. But if you're interested in joining a group as well as like an organization within the game, definitely check out the link that we have in the description. Oh. It should take you directly to the website, and then you can apply to the organization. And as soon as I look at it, I'll accept it and go from there. There's really no prerequisites to joining. Now, I will say this, like, we do have a set of values that kind of helps establish us as a solid reputation, like a good reputation within Star Citizen. So if you don't necessarily want to accept fully the values of the organization, that is totally okay, because you can be an affiliate, and that way you could still be a part of all our activities that we do, still hop in and do activities with us and that sort of thing. But you, if, like, say you're wanting to be a pirate on your own time, that is totally cool. But at that point, you would just be an affiliate, and that sort of thing. Which is still cool, because I mean, right now we really don't have a valid distinction between affiliates and well, that was weird. Something just like shot something. Yeah, we really don't have a valid distinction between actual members and affiliates just yet. We will do some activities members only, but it'll be fairly rare when we do stuff like that. For the most part, it's open to the community as a whole. Looking to make friends? Oh yeah, we're the perfect organization for that then, because we have a bunch of really solid people here who are quick to help you if you're needing help with anything, or if you just want to, you know, have good conversations about whatever. Definitely go check that out. And we also have a Discord as well, so if you want to join that as well, that will help allow the information about certain org events get relayed to you. So I definitely recommend, if you are going to join, definitely hop into the Discord. That too, the link will be in the description of this video. Let's see here. Yeah, I kind of messed up. I should have looked for the sentries before destroying them. But I should have plenty of time to make it. Probecom. Oh yeah, that should be one of them. Or monitor, not sentry. Whoa, a little too fast there. Yeah, we should have plenty of time to destroy this. Just join the Discord? Awesome, man. Yeah. And there might even be people playing right now. If you would like to hop in and play and join them and kind of get the ropes on everything. We have a couple of other people who are kind of in leadership positions. You'll see on there a guy named Scott, as well as a guy named Kuro. I always mispronounce his name, but it's like Kuro and then something something. I can't remember what he said it meant, but there's like a specific meaning for it. And then oftentimes, yeah, I do play in group settings, but sometimes every once in a while, like kind of today, especially since I don't have a whole lot of time to play, at least today, I every once in a while will play solo, but I also do like to hop in and do some group stuff as well. Ooh, these guys are kind of aggressive today, but now I can't target this person. There we go. One moment. Oh, there we go. Sweet. Alright, now I can move on to the next. Oh. Who is shooting at me now? I need to get out of here. I'll just go to OM3 real quick. Alright. And let's go ahead and go to Contract Manager. And track. Yeah, this is an excellent activity to do when you don't have a whole lot of time to play and want to make some quick money within the game. Are these destroy monitor missions? So if you're new to that and haven't been exposed to that information, that is a good tip if you're wanting to make some quick money within the game. Definitely head on over to Microtech, and let's see, if you go to the missions, go on, it'll be in the mercenary, and it'll be like illegal monitors detected. These missions yield you 20,000 AUEC, and you can do them in like less than 5 minutes. So, really quick money to make within the game. And plus, it's pretty fun because it gets you exposed to very basic space combat as well. You'll normally only have to fight at like a maximum of 2 to 3 enemy ships during the whole thing. So, it's definitely a great starting point for missions and stuff like that, especially like space combat type missions. But it's also great, you know, if you're kind of on a tight time schedule, it definitely comes in handy for the sake of doing a quick activity within the game. So welcome to the group, Jesse. I'll get my words out eventually. Jesse Jones. That's like a staple name. Like, that's pretty awesome. Jesse Jones. Like, you could totally be a reporter. This is Jesse Jones reporting live. pretty awesome. I feel like I'm being targeted by the station itself, which I shouldn't be targeted by the station itself until I stay here too long. It's kind of bizarre. What's up? Oh, hey, how's it going, man? You just joined as well? Oh, nice. Awesome. Welcome to the community officially then. I know you've been a part of a lot of the streams. So that's awesome. Yeah, the more the merrier, man. We are definitely a growing community, and so it's definitely great to see people hopping in and giving our group a shot. Yeah, like I said, it's like just because we are an organization that is like law-abiding and stuff like that doesn't mean that we are going to be exclusive. Pretty much anybody's welcome to be a part of our events and stuff like that, unless we do have specific events that are meant for organization type stuff within the game. Those will be the only times where like affiliates and stuff like that won't be invited. But once again, those will be pretty rare. Song will be edited soon, then you'll send it your way. Oh, nice. That's exciting. You get outlaw name. You get outlaw name all the time. Let's see, so there's those. I'm missing one more. Is this, maybe it's this way. I bet this is it. Yeah, the main thing is like, the reason why we have that kind of, I guess, rule, I guess if you want to call it that, is like in the future, whenever organizations like become more of a legit thing within Star Citizen, and like reputation of organizations start becoming a thing, I think it'd be really neat if people kind of respected us as somebody who is there to help, rather than hostile entities. Like when they see our name, they'll know that they're kind of in good hands, kind of thing. And so that's kind of why I do want to limit like piracy type stuff to where you only do it kind of on your free time if you're an affiliate. And I do ask like full-blown members to refrain from that if they can. Sometimes it's hard to resist the urge, I understand. Boom. Should be able to quickly knock this guy or this monitor out and then be able to engage in the combat. These NPCs are actually being pretty aggressive today. Sometimes they're not as aggressive. I mean, you're not wrong. They kind of were just doing their own little thing, but the fact that you guys are attacking me, I mean, this is all self-defense. Whoa. A little love tap there. Who's launching at me? I only see one more enemy.
You're gonna pay for that.
Well, that was intense. Alright. Hey, how's it going, Squirrel Lord? Accepted. Let's track you. I'm just doing a bunch of quick, easy missions because I won't be able to stream too much longer today. At least this afternoon. I might hop on later this evening, but that is very, it's very tentative. So. But I figured I'd do some missions that are pretty easy to do, and you can easily make 100,000. Money doing this kind of activity. 100,000 AUEC. I kind of wish that the currency was something that was easier to say other than AUEC. Be nice if it was like something that was like a one-syllable word. May I join you? Yeah, you can. The main thing though is I'm not really going to be on too terribly much longer, so just keep that in mind. In most situations, I usually stream a lot longer than today, but because of it being a little short, oh, it's gonna be kind of a shorter stream day today. Hey, Midnight Wolf, I have a question. If you know, what is the game logic for self-defense? Do you have to take a hit from another player with no crime stat before you can destroy them? So, I don't fully know exactly how it works, because sometimes I've been attacked and taken somebody out, and they were still able to give me a crime stat. There is ways around it though, in terms of like, if you have a good enough bounty reputation, you can accept their bounty if they are bad, but that's only like if they're a known criminal, or they have a crime stat. If they're somebody who doesn't have a crime stat, I want to say that if you fight back, they can't give you a crime stat, but I could be wrong. It's kind of weird, but I don't really engage a whole lot in PvP, at least not yet. So that's kind of why my knowledge in that department is a little lacking. I would like to do more tests on that, actually. I think that that'd be really good to like know for sure more about that sort of thing. What area are you at? I'm at Grimhex. I am at Microtech. Ooh, that was bad shooting. In theory, I feel like there needs to be, if it's not that way, I do definitely feel like there needs to be a way to where if you retaliate from being shot at, you should be able to press charges, which then would make them a crime, or you give them a crime stat. I think sometimes it works that way, but like I said, I need more knowledge, I think, on that, that aspect of the game before being able to say yay or nay to that. There definitely does need to be some self-defense measures in place to where you don't necessarily have to go within menus to accept somebody's bounty to be guaranteed to not get a crime stat. Because what would happen is then, like, let's say you won the battle, if that mechanic's not really fully implemented, then they would be able to give you a crime stat, which is kind of a jerk move if you ask me, because it's like they attacked first, yet because they lost, now they have the ability to give you a crime stat kind of thing. But I don't know, maybe somebody who has better knowledge about that within the chat would be able to confirm that. But I definitely want to do more PvP type stuff, because in order to become a solid organization that has to do with security, or that has a big part in security, we would definitely need to have some good PvP experience. Now, if people attack me, I usually try to, fight, stay for the fight. Go. Let's see here. Boom. That was cool. Darn. I ran out of my blue juice. Oh. This one's kind of giving me a bit of a fight. Oh, but I almost got him. I keep running out of ammo, though. Maybe I need to put more power into weapons. Let's do that real quick. Because I keep running out of ammo. That and my aiming has been pretty bad on this guy. Come on. Finish him off. Where are you? I have him in the red, so he should just die. There we go. Whew. Good fight. Alright. Mercenary. Oh wait. Accepted. Track that one. Hopefully I have enough time to finish it. You could bring if you'd like. It's quite a trip from Crusader to Microtech. Want to link up later? You keep firing at long range with your railguns. You are missing quite a bit. Get closer. Is that what I'm shooting? I thought they were distortions. I could be wrong. All right. Let's see. We need to go to OEM. And blast off. And blast off. Alright, I need to go there, so I could probably go to OM6 and I should be within line of sight. And blast off. Alright, yeah, this will probably be my last one before I hop off for the day. I might go over some other information as well to wrap up this video. But we I need to get ready for this evening activities. And then, yeah, like I said, I might hop on later this evening, but it just depends on how this evening goes. If not, I might be able to stream tomorrow as well, but I do have another activity tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon, into the evening. So I've been pretty busy lately, apparently. Why is my tab not working? It's like not letting me ping. That's weird. I've never had this issue before. What? Oh, there was a massive desync. That's funny. Oh, it might even take me all the way to Everest. I don't remember where the last station is that I set my spawn. Awesome. You take care, Scorelord. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Yeah, I do apologize, but for hopping off. I got things to do. But I'm still. I'll kind of go over some last minute information. I do normally stream a lot longer than what this particular stream is, but yeah, the last couple of weeks have been a little busier, just getting caught up on things, and also doing activities that I've not been able to do because of working so many hours. So I'm kind of catching back up in those sort of things as well. But definitely let's see, where am I at? I have no idea where I'm at. Let me get an undersuit on. Got a lot of green undersuits. I might actually switch to green for now. Oh. I hate it when it does that. There we go. Armor. What is going on? Chest piece, backpack, arms, legs. Do I have a helmet? Yeah, I do actually. What happened to my backpack? Backpack. There we go. Oh, my backpack went on the ground. Hey, it's actually in a backpack form. It's not a box. Normally when that's interesting. Normally whenever I put an item out, it usually just goes into a box, but I guess the backpacks, they've fixed it to where it does a backpack. That's cool. Oh yeah, I saw your intro there. That's pretty cool, man. Is it gonna be like something you put at the beginning of all of your videos, or is it gonna be something that you put just on your channel? On your channel first page or whatever? But yeah, in terms of the activities, I'm done for today. In terms of doing those quick little missions, but yeah, I have a couple of things I should bring up. In terms of some events to be aware of within our organization, we have a racing event where we have Gray Cat PTV buggies, and we are going to be racing on Orison, which is that platform location that we were at the beginning of this stream, and near the end of that last stream, if you'd been following along pretty closely. So basically we will meet up on, I believe, May 6th, if I remember right. It's a Friday. It's like one of the first Fridays of the month, and we're gonna be meeting at 5:30 that day, and we'll go over some last minute information about the whole event, and then we will race, and the winner of the race will receive a prize pool money within the game. The AUEC is the reward. So if you haven't said that you were coming yet, definitely feel free to fill that out. I will do another little survey about it here probably this next week. Actually, I probably need to do that pretty soon, so that way people will have or since it's a lot closer to the event, people will be able to have a better concrete answer in terms of whether or not they can or cannot attend. But yeah, if you're not a part of our community, and you would like to, feel free to. That link is definitely in the description below the video, and you can join our Discord, which is the software that we use to communicate within the organization. Any kind of information about our organization, as well as events that we do. That's how we kind of have official ways that you guys can find out more information about those events, rather than having to look through these videos to find out that kind of information. It'll be right there, easily accessible to anyone. And so that there's that. If you would like to actually join the organization, there's two different ways that you can, or two different roles that you can be a part of. You can either be a member, or you can be a affiliate. And so the affiliate role grants you access to pretty much most of our organization type events. That is kind of more general. But we will do like more member events as well, but not as many as the general events. But we also do it's also a great way to just group up with random people and do group activities as well. So it's not just about doing these org events as much as anytime you hop on and want to play with a group of people, you will definitely have access to a group of people, because I'm sure there'll be somebody that's playing at all times. So definitely a great way to take part in that sort of thing. Howdy, Nick. I am actually wrapping up today's video of today's stream. It's kind of a short one today, just because of some evening activities I'm doing tonight. So I am calling it early today, but I'll try to do a better job this week of getting more streams out. I've kind of slowed down a little bit in that regards, and so I need to definitely step it back up again. So I will do that hopefully this week. Do more streams than what I've been here lately. So I try to do it every single day if I can. There are some exceptions to that rule though. So. But yeah, so in terms of the organization, that's kind of what we've got going on. And like I said, we do have like little organization lore that I created, um, that is stuff that I did a lot of research because CIG has a on their website the thing called the Star Map, and also a Galactopedia is the other app that they have. And the Galactopedia gives you like some information about lore within the game, and so I did some research in that, as well as the research that the Star Map has, because basically the Star Map is a more in-depth version of this map right here, and it has some pretty awesome tidbits of information, because you can like right click on a planet or moon, and it will give you like some information, some lore information about that planet. And so that's another great tool for finding out that kind of information. But yeah, I did that kind of research, and then through that research was able to kind of construct something that I think fits within the lore of Star Citizen. I hope nothing that I wrote contradicts anything. But that being said, if I did pick a planet that doesn't have a whole lot of history lore yet. So once more and more lore comes out about that particular planet, it may or may not affect what our lore is going to be about. So everything is definitely subject to change in that regards. But yeah, just really cool tidbits of information. What went on today? I did a bunch of the halt illegal monitor, or not halt illegal monitor, but the illegal monitors mission over Microtech, since those are quick, easy activities to do in a short period of time. So I wanted to make a decent amount of money within the game, and that was a great way of doing that. I think I did like 4 or 5 of those missions, so I made like almost 100,000, if not 100,000 AUEC, in the short amount of time that we played. So not too bad. I think it was that amount, something like that. But yeah, that's basically what we did today. But yeah, I will definitely, if I don't stream tomorrow, I definitely plan on streaming Tuesday. And I won't stream Wednesday, but then I want to hopefully be able to stream Thursday and Friday, and hopefully even Saturday as well. That's kind of my game plan this week, for sure. So, but yeah, happy Sunday, everyone. I guess I can open up the last bit. I could stay on for maybe another 5 to 10 minutes. So if anybody has any questions or about anything, in regards to myself or this channel or the organization, the floor is definitely open to some discussion in the live chat. If anybody's interested in any kind of information, whatever it may be. It could even be as simple as how your day was, or how it's going, or what you hope the day to be like. I guess other tidbits of information too. I do plan on having a couple of reveals in the near future, in terms of like subscriber counts and stuff like that. So whenever we reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to do a beard reveal, because I do have a beard. It's just a silly little thing. I'm not going to reveal the whole face, just the beard for this one. And then once we reach 1,000, I'll do a full face reveal. I'm still debating on if I want to keep the beard for the full face reveal or start over after the beard reveal, but I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is I'll keep it until the full face reveal, and then I'll shave and start over. Especially with it getting close to the summertime, it'd be kind of nice to be baby faced for a little bit. Just a question, maybe even an idea. Does your lore have a race for fastest soul system run? So that's actually a good question. We have, so in terms of the Loyalians, we are our I guess a little bit of our history is we're from the planet Noble, and that's in the Ellis system, which if you go on the Galactopedia, you'll find out that one of the major races within the Star Citizen lore takes place in that same system, the Ellis system, and there might even be part of the race might even be on planet Noble. And so I can't remember exactly if it's actually on Planet Noble or if it's just in the same system as Noble. But either way, it's in the Ellis system, and I think it's called the Murray Cup. So it is a major racing event that is actually within the game or within the lore. And I don't really know what kind of racing it is, or if it's like kind of like a multi-tier, like triathlon type race or something like that, where maybe like it starts out like gravlev vehicles and then moves to wheeled vehicles, or then spacecraft racing and that sort of thing. I'm not 100% certain what all that the Murray Cup entails, but it does take part within the lore of Star Citizen. So I think that's pretty interesting. LOL, let it look rough. Like a race, like a rat race. I don't know if there's a rat race of any sort, but if they ever add animals and more specifically pets, that'd be kind of cool. If CIG added some sort of rat race of some sort, that'd be kind of interesting. Jesse Jones, well, UDK, how you ended up in jail for flying around. Huh, that's bizarre. Did you get a crime stat without realizing it and then somebody shot you down? Named after Bill Murray? I'm not certain if it's named after Bill Murray, but that's pretty funny. Actually, you know what? Let me pull that up and I can probably read a little bit of that. Let me go to the website, official site. Go to the Galactopedia about it. Apps. Galactopedia. So, the Murray Cup. Okay, it is a spacecraft race. So, the Murray Cup is a spacecraft race held annually at the end of the racing season in the Ellis system, dating back to 2467 when terraforming workers of Gaia Planetary Services unofficially raced one another to pass the time. The Murray Cup is now the most prestigious event in modern racing. It utilizes natural and artificial obstacles to create two challenges. In the classic race, pilots are ranked on their speed and navigational skills. In the blitz race, pilots are allowed to engage in limited combat to disable their competitors. And it says what type of event it is. It's a race, date, it's annually, and it takes place in the Ellis system. And if we go to the Ellis system in the Galactopedia, looks like the only tidbits of information we have, at least in the Galactopedia, in regards to the Ellis system, is the Murray Cup, and I think a couple other articles as well. Let's see. Spacecraft. If we click the spacecraft racing article, spacecraft racing is the competitive sport of racing two or more spacecraft. Spacecraft racing can take many forms, ranging from informal drag races between two pilots to highly organized multi-part racing challenges or challenge events. A variety of racing leagues exist for the broadcasting and promotion of spacecraft racing. Some spacecraft manufacturers design bespoke racing spacecraft or variants of existing spacecraft to participate in racing challenges. Major racing events include the Murray Cup in the Ellis system and the Abel Baker Challenge in the Baker system. So definitely some interesting tidbits of lore about racing. And so it does make sense that our organization would do racing events within our lore because of the Murray Cup and it being kind of the prestigious honor. So if once they actually add like an actual Murray Cup within the game, I think it'd be really cool if we, as our organization, entered it on behalf of the planet Noble and all that stuff. It'd be really cool. So yeah, if we go to the star map, let's go back and a little bit more of information from CIG's. Ooh, that was loud. From CIG's lore. It's the Murray Cup. The Camposi Magnus inhabited Ellis 4. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, if we go to the star map, and I don't have it pulled up on the screen right now, but I can at least read the information. We can go to the Ellis system, and if we, let's see, go over to Noble, and we right click on it, there's a thing that says information, and it says that Noble is Ellis 5, so I guess it's like the 5th discovered planet. That's at least what I understand about the naming system of the different planets. It's a terrestrial rocky type planet. It is affiliated with the UEE, and it is habitable. And it says, in kind of a little description about it, it says, the emerald jewel of the system, Noble is known for the vast stretches of woodland, or stretches of woodland, evoking many comparisons to an undeveloped Earth. The local governor's council has made sustaining the planet's natural beauty a priority. And I really, whenever I created kind of a little bit of the backstory of our organization, or I often refer to it as a I often refer to it as a whatchamacallit, a tribe, because that kind of better fits what we kind of are, because we're not like an organization like necessarily for profit as a whole. I mean, we're kind of a profit on an individual to small group basis. But that being said, that doesn't mean that we don't like get together and help each other out on specific jobs and that sort of thing, or even allocating jobs to people if people start to reach out to us and stuff for jobs. But yeah, definitely some cool bits of piece of lore. But I definitely took the information that the star map gave us to kind of figure out how I wanted to do the lore for our organization within the game. More specifically, the tidbits of information about how the planet Noble is a beautiful planet, and that the council wants to preserve its natural beauty at all costs, or as much as possible, kind of thing. And so I really kind of play on that whole idea quite a bit. But yeah, those are great questions. Any more questions about anything? It could be, like I said, it could be game specific, it could be channel specific, it could be organization specific, that sort of thing. I think I got a couple more minutes left. My frame rates are a little laggy today. Probably. I mean, I think Tressler has something to do with it. I think I'm at Tressler. Yeah. Port Tressler for me at least seems to be pretty laggy. Like I feel like I have worse frame rates here than I do on Microtech. And that's saying a lot. So I feel like there's something here that's bogging down my frames a bit. All right, I think it doesn't seem like anybody has any questions anymore, at least. If you think of another question in between now and the next stream, definitely hold on to that question, and I'll definitely like to answer it. I love the engagement with you guys in the live chat. For one, it makes it a whole lot easier to have things to talk about whenever I do these kinds of videos and stuff. I definitely appreciate all the people who do engage in the live chat. Yeah, it's just very helpful for sure. Especially coming from somebody who's very introverted as a person, and oftentimes struggles to chat, especially in group settings. Oftentimes I'm the quiet one, but whenever people kind of ask questions or really engage in whatever the discussion is or whatever, definitely makes things a whole lot easier. So major props to you guys for engaging in the chat and whatnot. So I definitely appreciate you guys. But yeah, I guess that's kind of where we're gonna stop this video. Yeah, like I said, if I can't stream tonight, I might stream tomorrow. If I can't stream tomorrow, I don't have anything planned for sure on Tuesday. So Tuesday, there's like probably an 80 to 90% certainty that I will stream on Tuesday. So definitely look forward to that. And that one I probably will do a group activity. So you know, just whatever other people within the organization want to do that particular day, that's kind of what we'll do. We'll just kind of leave it up to what the group wants to do. I've kind of neglected the group at the last couple of streams, so I need to do another group activity. My bad, guys. So I definitely look forward to doing that. And so we'll do that. And then Wednesday, I won't for sure. Wednesdays will be kind of another a day that will most likely not have streams unless the evening activity that I have on Wednesday nights is canceled for whatever reason. But yeah, those will be off days in terms of streams. Thursdays, that's a kind of another like Tuesday type thing where I really don't have anything ever planned on Thursdays. So that'll be definitely a great day to do a stream. So I definitely plan on doing that. I don't think I have anything planned Friday, so I think I should be able to stream on Friday as well, and maybe even Saturday as well. So definitely stay tuned for those days. I do think that we are supposed to get some bad weather sometime this week as well, so that may or may not affect the streams of this week as well. But we'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. So yeah, I do appreciate you all stopping by, and I hope you guys did enjoy what little bit we did in this particular stream. Hopefully, at the very least, it was informative, to say the least. But yeah, once again, I do appreciate you guys stopping by. And if you would like to be a part of the community in terms of YouTube, definitely you're more than welcome to hit that subscribe button. You don't have to if you don't want to. But it definitely, if you're interested in these kinds of videos, it definitely gives you a way to be notified of when these videos go live. So that's what I try to say, is like, I don't want to force anybody to subscribe if they don't want to, but if they do want to, definitely it'll help you out in terms of knowing when these videos are live. So anyways, I'm kind of rambling on a little bit. I always do this at the end of my videos. I always have like the worst outros because I don't know what to say, and so I just kind of ramble on about random stuff. But once again, I do appreciate you guys stopping by, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. You guys take care. Bye.